Mitch, how much do you enjoy batting in the Caribbean?
Yeah, it was good today. I think it was actually a really tricky wicket. I think to bat on. So for Meg and I, it was just about making sure we helped one another out in our partnership and not throw away any start that we got. And thankfully, both of us got over the line. So it was nice to bat out there with her. Obviously, that was her 14th 100, which is ridiculous. And I'm still a baby in that department. So it was nice to be out there with her for a long period of time.
How special is that moment where you get to take off your helmet and raise the bat?
I was really sweaty and very tired, but it was obviously really nice, a nice moment. I don't get there very often, so in these colours, so it was nice to be able to do that today.
What were the conditions like out there?
Yeah, it was a tricky wicket. It was never really coming through at any great pace or never really bouncing all that high, so it was a little bit tricky to sort of adapt to, and I guess once you got in, you never really felt in, so for us too, it was just about capitalising on the start that we had and just to make it as easy for the batters coming in as we could, and unfortunately we managed to get almost right through, but we still managed to get 300 on the board, and it was always going to be a really tough target to get, and thankfully our bowlers did a really good job.
And how about the heat and the humidity?
Yeah, it was very hot. It's very different coming from the UK straight over here, but I enjoyed it. I think sweat out a few beers that I've had over the last month and a bit celebrating the Ashes, so it was nice to get out there, run around, and I'll be ready to go next game.
You mentioned leading into the game that you weren't worried about your form, it was just a bit of decision making. Do you feel like you rectified that today?
Yes and no. It was probably one of the more scratchy innings that I've played. I never really felt in at any stage and probably hit a few in the air that I didn't really want to. So hopefully come next game I'll be able to rectify it properly. But look, there's 100 on the board there, and I wouldn't change that for anything.
And how is it batting with Meg out there when she's in that kind of form?
Yeah, it's good to watch, obviously be at the other end, and I think we just helped one another out today, which was obviously really crucial. But yeah, she's one of the best players in the world, so it's nice to stand at the other end with some of the shot making that she plays. But yeah, hopefully we can have a few more as we go.
And did you have a pretty good view of that catch that she took?
Yeah, it was a really good one. We were saying behind the wicket that she was in the game the whole time to Georgia Wareham, and thankfully one came and it stuck in there. She's been working hard on those spinning nicks, and yeah, thankfully one stuck in her big claw today.
And as a bowling performance, how did you sum up that effort?
Yeah, it was a pretty good effort. I think if we're realistic, I think we bowled 30 extras, which is obviously not ideal. A couple of them came down to me behind the stumps a little bit as well, but in saying that, I think we'll probably debrief that and have a look. But look, we kept them under 130, I think, in the end, which was a really good effort. And obviously chasing 300 was going to be a big task for them, but I think for us to keep them to a minimal total, I think the girls should be pretty proud, but we'll debrief that as we go.
How do you approach playing a bit of a depleted windy side with a few unknown players in it?
Well, it's just about turning up and putting our best performance out. I think whilst they're missing a few big players, I think they're still unpredictable and they can still beat us if we're not quite on our game each and every game. So for us, it's coming here, focusing on what we're doing and what we can do really well and making sure we can execute that, and hopefully the result comes our way.
So what's on the agenda for the team for the next 2 days before the next ODI?
Probably training, a little bit of training here and there, but yeah, look, hopefully a bit of a downtime tomorrow morning and then get back into it tomorrow afternoon and make sure that we're primed. We've obviously got new conditions next game, and we'll have to have a look at them and see what we might get, and yeah, we'll be ready to go.